Hello everybody, Alba here with another video. I haven't uploaded in a while because things have just been a little bit crazy in my life, but the Jorvik Friesians came out. I have to see them. I'm so excited and I had to put the camera on for this. There's been a lot of mixed opinions about the Friesians on Instagram. Which is the app I primarily use to follow Star Stables updates. So, but I'll go through that after I've seen them, and we're definitely getting one today. So, doesn't the home stables look stunning in Christmas? I apologize for the icky blue screen again. But yeah, let's go check them out. So today is the day after. Oh God. I'm assuming I'm looking at one of the Frisians there. I did see on Instagram that there was a bit of a glitch happening, but Star Stable said they were aware of it and looking into it. There's no okay. Spoilers. We'll check them out. So had to come riding by the camera, did you? So the Jorvik Friesians came out yesterday. I'm recording this the day after the update, mainly because I didn't have Wi-Fi yesterday. So yeah, I sat sadly and looked at the update on my phone and was like, I really want one of these horses. And oh yeah, I'm part of a riding club now. I should probably check that I don't have any messages. So I was just sitting there like, oh, I want to go see these horses, but I didn't have the Wi-Fi to do it. I'm trying not to look at that Frisian over there. So you know what? Before anything else gets spoiled fast, let's go check them out. I read on the news they're at Jorvik Stables and the Winter Village. This is the first video I've recorded since the Wild Woods were released, and oh, can we talk about how beautiful this area is? I like made it my home stable instantly. Even though I love Starshine Ranch, I had to move here. It's so gorgeous. And the Christmassy feel. Sorry I haven't covered the past two updates, guys. First I had to finish my exams, and after that I was sick, so that was fun. I'm blanking. Where we headed? Oh yeah, this is gonna be Sunfield Farm. Sunfield's, where's the SS? Do we go look at the ones inside or the one in the Winter Village first? Where's the closest? Okay, the closest sleigh is right in front of us. Okay, let's go check out the Winter Village one first. So there's a black one, a chestnut, and a leopard Appaloosa. And I don't know which to get. Like, all along I thought I was going to go for the black one because I just love a stunning black Frisian. But nearly crashed right there. Oh good, that's another one. Yeah, they're definitely a bit glitched. So I thought I was gonna go for the black one at first, but the chestnut and the leopard Appaloosa are so stunning as well. And I guess this is making up my mind for me. I'm not gonna go for the black one. I'll buy you when you've been fixed, but oh god. Oopsies. Yeah, I think something went a little wrong there. I knew there was a problem for some players. I saw it on Instagram, but who thought I would have been one of the unlucky ones? The mane is stunning, I could tell that. Okay, so we're not getting this one. A little sad, but a little sad, but you know what? Glitches happen. What can you do? And Star Stable did say they were aware of the problem, so let's go check out the others. I believe it's only the black one that's glitched, and a few other breeds, but I think the other two are still intact. Let's go check them out. So okay, so I'm not getting the black one, but I did have my eye on the black one because the photos of it was just stunning. But hey, this helps make my choice easier. The chestnut or the leopard Appaloosa, though. I don't know how I'm gonna pick. It's gonna come down to me seeing them in game and seeing which one I fall in love with. Okay, let's do this. Where? Oh, they're probably gonna be here, right? Okay, so I still really want one of these horses. Okay, so there they are. Getting ready for the big reveal. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I don't know which one to turn to first because they're stunning. Oh, this one just lick its. Did this one just lick its lips? Hello. Oh, you are so beautiful. Jorvik Friesian. Oh my lord, you are stunning. Look at them. I love them. Oh wow, okay, I love them. Look at this one, look at them dancing. You know what? I'm getting both. You can't expect me to choose. Star Stable, how dare you do this? You're robbing me of my star coins. I'm just joking, you're not robbing me. These horses are worth every penny. Oh my lord, I don't know which one I'm gonna buy first though. Oh, I don't know which one I'm gonna buy first. Guys, help. Which one do I need to buy first?
A few moments later. 3 weeks later.
You know, when I first saw the pictures of them, my first thought was Leopardapalooza. I want the Leopardapalooza. But then I saw like the trailer video and I was like, you know what? The chestnut. And then I just thought, you know what? It's gonna depend on which comes out first. Obviously, they're going to be released in batches. So I was like, okay, obviously I love the black one, but I'm probably gonna get the black and another one. So I was like, okay, it just depends on which come out first, the chestnut or the Leopardapalooza. And now you've gone and done this to me.
Many months later.
These horses are stunning. Oh my god. Oh, look at this beautiful horse. Okay, look at your face. Okay, look at its eyes of the eyelashes. This is a stunning horse. Okay, so I haven't even ridden one yet. I'm already gonna start giving my compliments. That was adorable. The model is stunning. The model is absolutely stunning. This is definitely my favorite Frisian model so far. I do have a Gen 1 and a Gen 2 Frisian. Right off the bat, they're stunning. Can I see your face? Hello.
2,000 years later.
Oh, okay, for a second I thought it was gonna be the Leopardapalooza, but now this one's climbed in my heart again. Ooh, this is difficult. This entire video is gonna be me struggling to choose a horse.
Eventually.
I think I might go for the chestnut. People, this is difficult. I think I'm gonna go for the chestnut. But this one has such a sweet face. You know what? I'm gonna get both. But let's start with the chestnut. You are stunning. Okay, so I've wasted enough time already. Let's read the description. It's hard not to be awed when you see a Frisian horse galloping in an open field, flowing mane, tail, and fetlock ruffling in the wind, and head held high. I can read. For centuries, the Frisian has been a horse of desire, from a well-disciplined workhorse to a fearless medieval warhorse. Hailing from Friesland, a province in the Netherlands, the Frisian can trace its history back to the ancient world. In the Middle Ages, Frisian horses were renowned as the mounts of knights and kings. Ooh. It kind of makes me wish I didn't just name my new Christmas horse Royal Knight, because that would have been a really good name for a Frisian. Powerful enough to carry a heavily armored rider while maintaining the agility to navigate the fields of battle, and the Frisian is a breed that wins wars. The Frisian is a breed that wins wars. Sorry, I promise I know how to read. Ooh, this is a long description. Okay. Let's let's move on. Friesians would go on to acclaim as both agricultural workhorses and carriage horses, finding their way throughout Europe and into the Americas. But between undisciplined crossbreeding with bulkier breeds and industrialization making the sturdy workhorses obsolete, the once treasured Friesian line fell into obscurity and nearly disappeared entirely. Thankfully, in the early 20th century, passionate breeders created a new stud book to preserve and promote the line, gradually returning the Friesian to its seat of honor. Friesian horses are known for their high-set necks, animated gaits, and powerful legs and hindquarters. Traditionally, the breed is known for the pitch black color of the glossy coat, and in some rare cases, fiery chestnut, conjuring imagery of noble knights in shining armor. On Jorvik, breeders have found success raising Friesian sport horses in a range of colors and markings. I'm actually going to address this because the opinion about their coats was so mixed on Instagram. Regardless of coat color, oh look at them dance! I'm definitely getting this one. Regardless of coat color, all Friesians on Jorvik are renowned for their long flowing manes, perfectly suited to a range of grooming styles. The Friesians' grace and power, paired with a loyal, enthusiastic temperament, allow them to excel in a variety of disciplines. Their draft roots make them excellent trotters, and most recently, their striking presence has made them favorites in the dressage world. The elongated gaits and beautiful frames make quite the statement in the arena. In addition, the Friesian on Jorvik can execute a special move called the canter pirouette. Sorry, I know I butchered that.
Pirouette.
You're sure to turn heads when you and your horse pirouette like royalty dancing at a ball. If you're looking for a glorious companion with the bravery of a knight and the elegance of a queen, look no further than the Friesian. I regret naming my new horse Royal Knight because now I want to call the Friesian that. Okay, now to pick a name.
6 hours later.
I'm telling you, I regret naming my other horse Royal Knight. Do I rename that horse for the sake of naming this? No, I kind of already associate the name with that horse. I'm not gonna go down that road. Okay, I think I have a name. I'm going to go with Noble Prince. Noble Prince. I love that. It suits him. Oh, I'm in front of him. I don't know, it suits him. He looks like a prince to me. Noble Prince. Am I really doing this? I have a couple of horses that needs training. Yes, I'm doing it. Oh. Congratulations on your new horse. This dance looks terrible with my blue screen. Oh lord, even my hair is turning blue. That is horrible. Okay, let's get back. I need to get on this horse. There's new bridles as well. I'm not sure how much they're gonna cost. I don't think I have enough Jorvik shillings, and unless there isn't a Jorvik shilling option, I usually avoid buying any tack with star coins. But I do want to check out the new bridles. Should I? Oh lord, my face cam is in the way. Where's the... There we go. Yeah, they're really expensive. I'm not gonna be able to afford one. Yeah, okay. We'll check it out once we're on our prince. Sorry, I'm gonna leave my girl there in the aisle, Winter Spirit. Okay, so we're gonna put Royal Knight in the pasture for now. Don't worry, boy. I'm gonna take you out soon because I'm in the middle of your training. Here you are, Noble Prince. I can't express how excited I am. I don't think I've been this excited about either of the old Friesians. Look at its mane flowing. Okay, I love that. Okay, as always, I'm gonna put myself into wild horse mode, and I'm gonna try my hardest to not really look as I ride my way out into the paddock, so we can go over all the gaits and animations. And I'm gonna give a full review on these horses and my honest opinion, and also just my honest opinion on how they were treated. I'm trying not to look. How they were treated when they came out, when they were revealed. Okay, so I'm down here in the paddock. Okay, let's stop. Okay, so we saw a lot of their... I love the way they walk. Okay, yeah, I like that. That's a nice animation. We saw most of the standing animations while he was for sale, so that's good. We don't have to stare at him for a while. I love this. Okay, let's check out the trot. I'm a sucker for a horse with such a stunning trot. It's absolutely stunning. Oh, Noble Prince. Oh, wow. And I'm generally not a fan of horses with incredibly long mane in Star Stable. I'll get to that later, but I do really like this. Let's try a canter. Okay, I like this. The mane's looking a lot better than it did in the trailer, I'll say that. Okay. Okay, I really like these gates. Like, they really look good now, and I'm seeing in game for the first time. I did agree that these horses felt a little stiff when I saw the trailer. Okay, I really like this. They definitely look. The trailer didn't do them justice. They're stunning in game. I'm not saying they weren't stunning in the trailer, but just the horses in the trailer really. I love that. Yes, I love that. I really love that. I don't know. I like that. I feel like it fits. I love the little stomp it does. It's just, oh, I love it. Okay, now how do you rear? Okay, not my favorite rear in the entire world, but I like it. I definitely love it a lot more than the Andalusian's rear. I just recently had my first experience with the Andalusian model, and I think one of the things I really dislike about them is the rear, although they're a stunning horse model otherwise. So I do like this. I do like this. Now jump. How do you guys jump? Because jump is very important to me. Excuse me, what? That's stunning. I love the way they arch. Okay, I love this. There's so much movement and just fluidity in the jump. It's stunning. It's stunning. I know there were people calling it unrealistic. I don't know how realistic this is. I haven't exactly had any personal experience with a real Frisian, but this is stunning. Okay, so we forgot one last thing. Okay, this is cool. Oh, I love how the camera doesn't follow it. It's almost like I'm watching the horse from a third-person perspective. I love that. Okay, that's cool. So, I love the animations. I originally didn't love them as much in the trailer because I did agree with a lot of players that they did look a little stiff. But they definitely don't look nearly as stiff in-game. I love the way they move. I adore the way they jump. I just absolutely adore it. And they're stunning horses overall. Now, I will say, if there's one thing I'm not the biggest fan of, it's the mane. I saw a lot of players also mentioning this. It looks very much like it's a chunk of mane. But I will say that before the horses were released, the moment Star Stable were mentioning they were working on Generation 3 horses, I was like, you know, the Generation 3 horses all had really flowing and more realistic manes, so I wonder how they're gonna do it. Because obviously Star Stable have a very cartoony style. I feel like that's something a lot of players usually breeze over. The game doesn't... This isn't realism, and it isn't meant to be realism. It's an art style. And I realized that I was scared that the mane was going to look a little chunky because I personally couldn't imagine how they would be able to do it. I didn't know how they'd be able to do the mane without it looking chunky, especially since players really want these this long, luscious mane. So I completely understand this. I can't picture in my head how else Star Stable would have done this long, luscious mane without making it look a little chunky. I think this is fantastic. If you compare it to the older models, which I will actually do, I'm going to get out my old Friesians and compare them. I will say that this is a massive, massive improvement from the old horses, and I mean, I love that. I love that. I'm all here for it. Oh yeah, I love them. It is a little chunky, but like I said, it's not the biggest issue in the world for me. Um, so I will address kind of, I don't know what it was like on some of the other platforms, but I noticed on Instagram a lot of hate towards these horses. Like everybody were incredibly excited as Star Stable revealed all the work in progress pictures. But the moment the actual trailer came out, people were hating on these horses. Like, it was just sad, honestly, to see. Like, just the response was so negative, and it felt really good when I saw a lot of players and especially the ambassadors standing up and saying, "Whoa, guys, back off a little. Keep in mind that there are actual people behind these horses. They're just created by artists. It's not like they're how do I word this? Keep in mind it's actual people working on these horses. They can't have everything picture perfect." And that's something I feel like a lot of players tend to miss. I'm not tend to miss, but tend to forget. They kind of treat Star Stable like everything has to be perfect, and the moment it's not perfect, it doesn't reach their expectations, they can get incredibly rude about it, which I don't feel is okay, because there's no way Star Stable can meet every player's expectation. For example, I'll take myself as an example here. I love these horses and I think they're the best Frisians Star Stable have released yet. And I really like how they turned out. I do have my issues. I'm not saying the horse is perfect. Keep that in mind. I know people go around calling people. I know there's some players referring to the people defending Star Stable in these scenarios as the Star Stable guardian angels or whatever. If you want to view me as a guardian angel, so be it. I'm not trying to say this horse is perfect. The tail is definitely a little chunky, just like a lot of people were saying on Instagram, and I did mention what bothered me about the mane. I did say it's not my favorite rear in the world. It's not 100% perfect. Personally, I didn't see the issue with the eyes. And looking at it now, I know there's a lot of places that say the eyes need to be higher up or whatever. Personally, I like it the way it is. I did see an edited picture that I was like, yeah, okay, I do agree. The edited picture looks better than the actual horse. But honestly, I had to compare it side by side to really have an opinion. Everybody's opinions differ. So first of all, you can't please every player. Second of all, people need to keep in mind that while everything here is based on realism, Star Stable isn't a realistic game. Like, it isn't meant to be photorealistic. Like, there were a lot of comparing with another game, which I don't want to bring up. I do have it here on my phone in case I was going to cover the topic. They were comparing Star Stable to another game, because that game happened to also release Friesians, and I will say that game has a stunning model, but that game also has a very different art style that's more realistic overall. Like, if you put a model like that just in Star Stable, it's gonna look so out of place because it doesn't match the overall cartoony style. That's something people need to remember. This game isn't photorealistic. And sometimes taking artistic liberties is kind of important. I say that as an artist myself. And back to the whole thing about the people behind these horses being just regular people and creators is, like, a lot of players say these horses look rushed and incomplete. Personally, they don't to me, but okay. I'm not gonna say people have different opinions, that's fine. But I'm just saying, you can't just look at a piece and say it feels rushed, because, how do I word this? First of all, people were really pushing for these horses to come out, and remember, there's like these spoiler videos. I really don't like the spoiler things. People will, the moment the files and stuff for these horses are available, the spoiler accounts will start showing them off and everything. And I think people need to remember that does in a way really rush Star Stable, and like, ever since the first work in progress picture of the Friesians, every time Star Stable posted anything on Instagram, there were comments, when are the Friesian coming out? When are the Friesian coming out? You guys, you're rushing Star Stable, but then complaining about the horses being rushed. I know I'm kind of generalizing right now, not all players are rushing Star Stable, but still, I'm just saying, if their work sometimes looks a little bit rushed, I kind of understand why, because they're a little pushed. People are really pushing them to create all these new horses. But anyway, that aside, the artists still put a lot of work into these horses. You can see that. And even sometimes something can appear rushed, but it really isn't. And then it's really hurtful to the artist to call the finished product rushed and unfinished, because they might have tried their absolute best. And you can't look at some of the other horses and say, I know Star Stable can do better than this. I've seen a lot of players say that, and I just absolutely don't agree with this. I say this as an artist. Sometimes I look at some of my past work and I'm like, how was I able to draw this so well, but I can't draw this? Some things, I don't know, it's just because an artist can create something almost perfectly doesn't mean they can keep pushing out absolutely perfect work. Yeah, I know this. I'm going off on a tangent here, but really, just because Star Stable can create some incredible horses doesn't mean every single horse they create is going to be picture perfect. They're human. They make mistakes. They can do everything perfect. That's kind of just how it works. And I mean, look at some of the horses we recently got, guys. We've got the Marwari, which is like, I think my favorite horse breed in all of Jorvik. We got the Jorvik wild horses, which are probably some of the horses that I've seen receiving the most positive feedback in a long time. Those horses were incredible, but oh lord, poor Frisian. But yeah, just the moment they're not perfect, people really bashing them. I feel like people could make a little bit more effort to point out when things are done really well, instead of immediately jumping on the team when they think something isn't done well. This is turning into a real rant. It just upset me to see how much hate these horses were getting, and not because I felt like, not because I don't want to come off as like a snowflake saying, you know, don't be mean, but don't be mean. There's a difference between rude comments and constructive criticism. I did see a lot of people who pointed out what they liked about the horses, but then would be like, yeah, but you know, this maybe bothers me a little, and you could have done better on that. And that's just like what I said. I don't see how they could have done better on the main at this point in time. I think it's the best they could do. The tail, it does look a little bit like uncooked noodles at the bottom, but that's a minor thing that I've just noticed that bothers me a little bit. And yes, if Star Stable can kind of fix how it's clumped together, that would be great, because I do agree the tail looks a little meh. But I mean, I'm not gonna say the entire horse is crap, because that's not true, but okay. And hey, like somebody pointed out, if you don't like these horses, save your star coins for the next horse you like. It's not the end of the world. So I'm gonna go ahead and compare this Frisian to the old Frisians. Another thing I did see, oh lord, all the horses in the aisle. Another thing I did see a lot of mixed opinions about was a lot of people, when Star Stable released the work in progress for these horses, there were a lot of people saying, please don't just release 3 black horses, we want chestnuts. That I saw a lot. And there were actually a lot of fights about whether Frisians could be chestnut. I'm not getting into that. But there were also people asking for other horses besides chestnut. I remember specifically there was somebody I saw asking for a leopard Appaloosa, and somebody responded to them saying, that's not really realistic for a Frisian. We did get a leopard Appaloosa, but what I'm meaning is, what I'm saying is that there were a lot of players asking Star Stable for more colors than just black, And the moment they revealed the colors, they were getting bashed for how unrealistic the colors were. What do you guys want? Seriously, what do the players want? Do you want just black horses, or do you want unrealistic colored horses? Pick. You can't have both, I suppose, but oh yeah, I can't. Okay, Winter Hope, you're just going to the bash momentarily. So this is Raven's song, my Generation 1 Frisian. I specifically remember I bought this horse when they announced the sorry, he's unhappy. When they announced the Generation 2 of Frisians were coming out. Because I felt like one of the only players who didn't have you know, an old Generation 1 Frisian. So I was like, I'm gonna buy one of the Generation 1 Frisians before the new ones come out. And this was I really loved this horse. And I was one of the people who didn't like the Generation 2 Frisians at all. So, yeah. So, now we're gonna look. This horse obviously has the old stiff animations. Star Stable has come a long way since these animations, which is also the part of what makes me so mad that people will go ahead and bash them for these new horses when look how far they have come. It's like, wow, you guys have improved so much in the last couple of years, but you need to improve more. Come on, guys. Improvement takes time. So yeah, this horse has really stiff gaits. It doesn't have much of a unique walk. It does have a pretty trot, but the horse overall is moving very stiffly. And yeah, obviously it's the oldest model. Now, looking at the mane and tail, this tail is also pretty freaking clumped together. I mean, let's compare it to the current tail. Okay, this is an old model horse, but not that much has changed with the tail. The old tail was slumped together and the new tail is slumped together. Yeah, they didn't go down a step is what I'm saying. They didn't, quality didn't go down. It's just an area where quality didn't go all the way up. That's all I'm pointing out. And obviously the mane is glued to the horse's neck like with all the old generations. It doesn't move at all when the horse is moving. But already this has a very clumped together look. So I was thinking to myself, when the mane moves, how are they going to keep it from looking clumped together? So yeah, but everybody, most people really love these old horses, me included. And I think the Generation 3 horse is a beautifully upgraded version to the old Frisians. I will say that. Now, on to Generation 2. Like I said, I personally did not like the Generation 2 Frisians. I felt like the black ones, the actual Frisians, were very, how do I put it? I don't know, they were kind of ashy and desaturated in my opinion. I just felt like they looked plasticky and shiny. So I actually didn't get one until the sport horses, Frisian sport horses came out. Then I got one of them. So let's get Silent Heart out here. So I wasn't the biggest fan of the Generation 2 horses, but I know there's a lot of people who like them more than the Generation 3 horses. So let's take a look at this horse. So this horse also doesn't have a very unique walk, just looking at the way the horses move. The horse does have a stunning trot. It's one of the things I love most about this horse. This horse has the best tail. I will say that. I really love this horse's tail. I love the tail a lot more than I feel like I never really noticed how gorgeous these tails were. The quality in the tail definitely went down a little between the Generation 2 and Generation 3. I think the Generation 3 horses would be a lot better if their tail looked a little more like this. But yeah, that's just what I'm gonna say about that. I think the Generation 3 horses could do with a tail that looks a little bit more like this one. It doesn't look like uncooked pasta. It just looks a lot more realistic. The mane, okay, it's not as stiff as the old horse. It doesn't look glued to the neck. But yet if you run, it doesn't really move a lot. Like a horse galloping at full speed, the mane wouldn't just be doing this at the tips. So the mane was still, I just crashed. The mane was still very, unrealistic, let's put it that way. But even in the parts where it is moving, it does have that slightly clumped together look. That's why I was saying I couldn't envision how Star Stable was going to completely remove that with for a horse with mane this long, since it isn't a game that, because of the cartoony art style. So yeah, if you look at the way this, I'm gonna compare some more animations since this isn't one of the old horses. Looking at like the rear, I'm not very fond of the way this horse rear. I don't love its jump. I don't love its jump nearly as much as the Generation 3 horse. And you guys were calling the new horse stiff? This guy is kind of stiff as well. I don't know, I just feel like it has a very almost exaggerated movement. Yeah, it's not my favorite horse. Like I said, I never really liked the Generation 2 Friesians as much. It's a stunning horse just like this, seeing it there. But actually riding it, it isn't my favorite horse in the entire world. And that's okay. Not everybody is going to like every horse. I know for a fact there's a lot of players who adore the Generation 2 Friesians. It varies from person to person. So, do I think the Friesians have improved? Definitely, definitely. Do I think Star Stable could have done a little better on the Generation 3 horses? Of course, there's always room for improvement in even the most perfect looking horse breeds. Do I have any complaints? I'm gonna cough. Sorry about that. Do I have any complaints about this horse? The only thing that puts me off about them is the tail, really. Everything else, I'm fine with it. I like the horse the way it is. It's just the tail that I really don't like, especially now that I looked back at the Generation 2 Friesian. The tail needs to be improved. But other than that, I really like the horse. I would definitely go and give this horse like, let's say an 8 out of 10. It's not my favorite horse in the world, but I love it. And I definitely don't think these horses deserve the hate they got. And I just think people should overall be a little bit more considerate when they're commenting and critiquing. When they're giving critique on new horses. Constructive criticism is fine. It is completely understandable. I have my own criticism about this horse, but there is a difference between criticizing something and hating on it. And these horses definitely received hate as the majority. I love their animations. I really love their animations. It's a pity that one of them is glitched, but I'm sure Star Stable will have that fixed before we know it. Glitches happen. We've all also been glitched at one point. So, wow, I've talked a lot. I think I'm going to have to do a lot of editing because I definitely repeated myself at a few points in time. But I really like the Generation 3 Friesians. They're my favorite Friesians so far. And they'll be the first Friesian that I'm buying a second horse of. I never bought any more than one Generation 2 Friesian. I only have that one Generation 1 Friesian, although I did consider getting more back in the day. With these guys, I'm definitely going back for that Leopard Appaloosa as soon as my star coins have recovered. I'm going to have to get out the wallet at the next double star coin. So much for the 2000 star coins I bought at the last double star coin. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Sorry, this video was a lot of ranting, but I did want to give my personal opinion on this horse. And I think I want to do some more videos talking about the horse breeds and kind of what I like about them. Because I think there's a lot more than realistic accuracy to what makes a horse perfect and Star Stable. But for this video, that's where I'm gonna end it. You guys listened to me rant long enough. Let me know what you guys think of the new Friesians. Did you get one? Are you planning on getting one? I'm definitely getting more. Yeah. Did you get one? Are you planning on getting one? Are they not for you? Are you just gonna wait for the next horse to come out? I'm definitely getting another one because that leopard Appaloosa is stunning as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a bit of a rant, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. And I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully the uploads will be a bit more frequent from now on. Bye bye.